shot did DJ give you, and what were you pleased with overall with your team's play?
Well, first of all, overall, just the fight, the way we hung in there. I thought our defense was very good, for most of the game, and even when things went against us, we hung in the game. We kept fighting. That was the good part. DJ obviously was, terrific. He got off to a good start, and he had the stretch from about, I would say, the maybe 5 or 5.5 minute mark to about the 2.5 minute mark in the second quarter, where we built a cushion, and then I think they scored the last 8 of the first half, but that cushion was also mostly him. And then, we made big plays, though. The Evans steal to get it from 1 to 3, the J.I. corner 3, the A.G. corner 3. Vooch had a big 3. I think we were down 3. I think it tied it. So we made a bunch of big plays, in the last 3-4 minutes.
John Denton, OrlandoMagic.com. Cliff, the fact that they had to switch Kawhi on to DJ, they switched Danny Green onto him, does that say how much he had it rolling?
He's such a good pick and roll player, and he's, if you look at it, his last 10, 12 games, he's been on a roll. So it's, happy for him, but huge shot, obviously, and an understatement.
Steve, how were the Raptors as effective defensively on both Vooch and Ross?
Well, I think on our team, and this is something that we're going to have to, try to fix before the next game is, as they picked up their ball pressure and their passing lane pressure in the second half, they had stretches where they had us so pushed out. And it was really a struggle in the third quarter to run offense. And, that we have to do better with.
Coach Jared Greenberg, Turner Sports. Was there a moment or a couple of moments in the game when you looked at your team, especially some of the younger guys, and recognized that this stage is not too big for them, or they recognize what the moment is?
Yeah, I think even, to be honest, in these last 3-4 weeks, the way guys have played and like the way we played tonight, to be honest, we played well, but we've played a lot of games like that lately at Indiana. We played a game here about 4.5 weeks ago that was similar to that. We've hung in games, and again, we have length and we have versatility. So there's a lot of, defensive possessions we don't have to be perfect with, and we stay out of rotations, and it helps a lot.
Coach, you guys had the big lead right at the end of the first half. You gave up the 8-0 run, and they take the lead early in the second half. How proud of you that your team took just about every punch thrown at them and got back up?
No question. And the other part is, it's easy to get frustrated. Their defense was so good in the third quarter that we weren't getting quality shots. It wasn't a game where we got shots and they weren't going in. And I think sometimes when you're, not doing a good job combating what they're doing, it's easy to give in, and we didn't.
Coach Doug Smith, the Toronto Star. How do you get the game to your kind of pace? Like what goes into the game being a relatively slow pace that's effective for you guys?
Yeah, well, obviously scoring more, would help, although they push the ball hard after makes a lot of times too, but scoring more, keeping the turnovers down, I think against them is critical. They're first in the NBA in points per possession off steals. They're also good off defensive rebounds too, but when they steal the ball, it's over. They're like over 1.25 points per possession, which is astronomical, So I think those are the key things. And then the other thing, and we didn't do it well tonight, is when they get on runs, to me, that's where you have to have the ability to post the ball. And we got to do better with our post-up offense, too.
Coach Dante Marchitelli, Fox Sports Florida. You've encouraged Jonathan Isaac to shoot that open shot all year. He's done it. Steps right into one, knocks down a big three. Just touch on that shot and his confidence, how much it's grown.
He's just battling. His defense was terrific. But again, if you want to go back to it, he's made big shot after big shot in this stretch. And I think all the hard work he's done, with Bruce and with Pat, his shot making has improved. And, he's confident. But again, the correlation is he's in there every day. He's in a routine. He doesn't take days off. And, he and we, are reaping rewards for all his hard work.
Cliff, you said, coming into this, you've been in must-win mode for like 3 weeks now. How much do you think that you were sharp? You'd been in this game a lot.
No, I think it helps. I mean, we've been playing games that we had to win or were meaningful games here for a while. So I think it definitely, especially with a short turnaround. I mean, we both played, I think, Wednesday night, and we didn't have a lot of time to, prep the way you'd want to.
Mike Bianchi, Orlando Sentinel coach. What's it do? Speak to what it does for the confidence of this team to come into this atmosphere and beat one of the best teams in the league in game one of the playoffs.
Oh, no question. That's what, the message that I gave them in there. We played well. The next game will be more difficult, but we have to have a belief, or we should have a belief, that we're good enough to compete in this building. Good. Thank you.